Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Gonna run it. It's Blunt. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got enough for the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Shorts. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, the ground game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Flips it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Snag in the middle. It's Delgado. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. Got a man in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Love the 3rd down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Right back to the well. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run, physical.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Under fire. Looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just at that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Shorts. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first down for the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give on the inside. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles. You saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And as he throws, oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Just broke the tackle. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One back to the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under pressure and down. at the 33.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the lone back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Shorts. He's got him. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to sneak it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding an escape route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Hard running there. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to scramble. Carolina, and they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. To the air, it's Shorts. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wyatt. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Breaks into the open. Going after the big gain, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Dropping back, it's Shorts. Looking to buy time. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Runs through the tackle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Seminoles are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pride. Stumbled to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to run, it's Pride. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dropping back, it's Shorts. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he they're going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by... back to the 39.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running. Since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Wants to pass. Bring in the heat. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Scanning the field, it's Shorts. Got him downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love the...
you.